Hey besties, so quick check-in because I've got some time to kill and I feel like I've had a lot going on and I haven't really had a chance to check in with you guys. So this is going to be a recap video of a couple of things, but first we're going to start with where I am right now. So currently I'm in Islip, Long Island. Yes, Long Island. At first I was low-key kind of bummed that okay, so let me back up. So originally, this is the day 2 of a 3-day. My first day 1 was actually in Long Beach, which was kind of fun because it was take your daughter to work day. Well, at least I made it that, and I took Reese to Long Beach with me. She got to experience my first overnight and fly with me, so that was really fun. So we went to Long Beach and we hung out there. It was nice weather, and then she headed home and I headed out for my day 2, which was an Islip, which I already knew. First of all, we didn't have that much time here. We only had like 14 hours. And where we are, like, there wasn't really much to do. I even asked my homegirl ChatGPT if it was possible for me to get into the city. And girl was like, nah, not with 14 hours. So I had already planned on making this like an in-room spa day. I bought eye masks with me. I bought a facial stuff, foot mask. And I was just going to make it like a chill pamper me day. That was the plan. So we landed in Islip last night at or technically this morning at like 1:45 in the morning. Got to my hotel room, and as we're checking in at the lobby, that's when I realized that your girl left her phone on the plane. Yeah. So at this point, I'm in full panic mode because I have no way to communicate with anybody. Reese is at home by herself. And I'm like panicking. So I'm calling crew scheduling. They're trying to call ops at the airport because it's such a small airport. Everybody is gone. And there's like no way for me to get my phone. So I have like nothing. I don't travel with my ATM cards because I'm terrified that I'm going to lose them. So I don't even travel with my ID. I use my mobile, the mobile ID that the state of Arizona has. And that's pretty much it. So I had like nothing, which reminds me that there's some safety measures that I need to put into place just in case this happens again. So heed this video as a warning for those of you guys who are like me. So the only thing that I could do pretty much was to go to sleep and wake up super, super early in the morning. Thank God that the aircraft that we brought in was a Terminator, meaning it was done for the night. And then the next aircraft going out was an Originator. And the crew that was going out on the flight that we brought in was staying at our hotel. So I woke up at the butt crack of dawn at 4 o'clock in the morning because that flight was pushing back at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to be there early. Pray to God that the cleaners like found my phone. So I woke up this morning, 2 hours of sleep, got to the airport. Originally, I ran on the aircraft, checked, it wasn't there because the cleaners had already cleaned it. I was like, crap. So now I'm like panicking, and then I'm standing in the terminal and I'm like talking to one of the other gate agents, and another gate agent was like, you know what, let me check something. I'll be right back. So she goes back down the jet bridge and she comes back and she goes, is this your phone? And I was like, yeah. She goes, I don't know why, but something told me to check the jet bridge to see if they left it there. And sure enough, the cleaners, instead of turning it in, they sat it on the jet bridge. And luckily that gate agent or that ops agent like had something in her, told her to go check. And so I got my phone, got back to the hotel. By this time it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Our report time is at 2. So I came in, popped the melatonin, and like went to sleep, knocked out, right? When I woke up, it was like 12:45 for a 2 o'clock van time, which is cool. Gave me time to get ready. So I'm getting dressed and my iPad is going crazy. And y'all know when that iPad goes crazy, it means crew scheduling is getting ready to jack up your whole entire life. So originally we were supposed to fly from Baltimore to Islip to Baltimore. No, we were going to deadhead from Islip to Baltimore, and then we were going to work the flight from Baltimore to Phoenix. Now, I was already low-key dreading that because that's like a 5.5-hour flight, and your girl's already tired, but I was going to thug it through. Woke up this morning and I checked my schedule and I was like, hot damn, cruise scheduling is the bestie today. I got a double deadhead. So they pushed us back. So originally our report time was at 2. So now our report time is at 4. And we are now deadheading from Islip to Baltimore, which was originally what we were supposed to do. But now we're also deadheading from Baltimore to Phoenix. So today's last leg is nothing but deadheads. Granted, the downside is I do not get in until 2300, which sucks because it's like a whole day spent deadheading. When I get to Baltimore, I'm going to see what my options are and see if I can waive my deadhead and see if I can get home early. But if not, I am perfectly fine with sleeping on both legs of these flights. I brought my pillow, I brought my blanket, because something in me when I packed for this trip was like, girl, be ready. So I brought my comfort hoodie, my airport comfort hoodie with my sweats and my Crocs, and I bought my blanket, and your girl is about to knock out on both of these deadhead flights, so I'm excited about that. I had a couple of you guys ask me about my Hawaii trip, how my Hawaii trip went. My Hawaii trip was amazing. I actually picked up another one for September. Our new bid came out for September, and your girl has already worked her magic and cleared her entire board. I'm going to do a video on clearing boards so that you guys can get a better understanding, because this is my second month doing it, where I got rid of all of my reserve blocks. So my board was completely blank, and then I went ahead and I picked up what I want to pick up. So more on that is coming. It's just too much to go into this video right now, but I will definitely do a video dedicated to how I clear my boards and some tips and tricks for you guys. But my Hawaii trip was amazing. I had 33 amazing hours in Kona. One of my friends who I was in training with just happened to be there too, so I got to meet up with him and see him because I have not seen him because he's Denver based. Shout out to Michael if you're watching this. So it was really cool to be able to connect with him. But y'all, can we talk about how exhausted and tired I was? So I partied up in Kona, not realizing that, yeah, your girl's got a flight that she's got to catch in the next morning. Y'all, I was tired. Not the next morning, the next night, because it was a red eye. Y'all, I was so tired. I was literally fighting for my life on that jump seat to try and stay awake, because as you know, or as you will know when you go through training, falling asleep on the jump seat, instant fireable offense. Like, the uni can't save you. Nobody can save you. You're about to be fired. So I was like up walking around, and it's hard because at night we turn off the lights on the aircraft so that the passengers can go night-night. I was like, nah, the lights were off. These folks were snoring. I was like, wake all your asses up. Like, if I gotta be awake suffering, like, y'all gotta be awake too. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's what I wanted to say. But like, passengers didn't want drinks. They didn't want coffee. They didn't want nothing. They just wanted to sleep, which makes it hard for us because there's nothing for us to do. And there's only so many games, so much reading you can do on a 5-hour flight that's a red eye when you're already tired. So I have another red eye Kona flight coming up. I've learned my lesson. I know that I do need to sleep. There's a whole vlog coming up about my stay in Kona, so that should be posted shortly, probably before this video goes live, because I think it's being edited now. But you guys will see that. But yeah, Kona was a whole vibe. So I'm really excited for my September flying. I've already manipulated my schedule, and I've got some pretty awesome trips coming up. I'll give you a sneak peek right now. So I got a double LaGuardia layover at Times Square, so I'm excited about that. I got a double New Orleans layover, excited about that. Picked up another Kona trip, so I'm excited about that. Finally snatched a Savannah, Georgia trip because I've been wanting to do that. So that's what I have so far on the books, and then I've still got a lot of space to play with to pick up more trips. But that's it. That's where I am right now. I'm going to try and get a little bit of sleep before I head down to the lobby in an hour and a half to meet my flight so that I can do these double deadheads. But that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you in the jump seat.